Hello, how's everyone doing out there today on this wonderful, blessed, and divinely guided Sunday? I hope everyone's having a great day. Oh, and it just died. Well, I don't hear an echo. I don't hear an echo. Wait, talk. Are you there, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I don't hear you echoing right now. I don't hear an
You
echo.
you don't hear
Can you
echo?
hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Oh,
I hope you're doing good. Let me see where we're at right now.
that's
Really
that's
interesting.
trippy.
I don't hear an echo. So we're good still. We're good. I just need to sit back and keep my posture straight so my shoulders and my back don't kill me because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
bothering me. I don't hear an echo. I hear it good.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Okay, news.
awesome. So you want to tell everybody what you've been up to, brother? Introduce yourself.
Okay, well, guys, what's up? My name is Morgan Blogs 1997. I am currently painting houses as a job and stuff. So that's mostly what I've been doing all week. Besides, doing inspirational stories or showing my garden that I've been growing and stuff, vegetables. That's
How
really
are the vegetables doing?
doing good, I'd say. This actually is pretty shocking. This is pretty big.
I just want to see the vegetables. I want to see the
I
fruit,
know
the
those are gonna
label.
take. Those are gonna be. I'm already at a month. I'm already at a month. It takes about almost 80 days for all these vegetables to start popping vegetables.
Okay. Did you know that
But
you're growing fruits too?
yeah, well, they fruits are vegetables is what they'll call them.
No, you're growing tomatoes. Tomatoes are
He-
fruits.
So how about peppers?
Peppers are not. I don't think
So what are they?
they're vegetables.
Vegetables.
Vegetables and fruits are different. They're not the same.
Because when I looked it up, they said when I did that chat EBT or whatever, it said fruits
It
are
lies.
vegetables or the
It
opposite or
lies.
something like that.
It
Huh?
lies.
Oh, it
ChatGPT
doesn't.
doesn't always tell you the truth. You got to second ChatGPT because if it was for me listening to ChatGPT, Joe and I would have never been able to go on live together on the actual thing and then send it to the invitation to somebody else. Remember when we did that with the vertical? So you got
Yeah,
to
I
sort
remember
of
that.
like check it.
Wow.
I don't know what the meaning of fruits and vegetables. I don't know what it is. I've heard of them before, but I know that tomatoes are considered in the fruit family, and I'm like, okay,
I,
they
I
don't taste like
also
a fruit to me.
honestly they classify the pepper as a fruit, not a vegetable.
Oh, well, that's cool, but
That's what the Google
I wouldn't want
says.
to eat a.
That's what Google
I wouldn't.
says.
Well, I wouldn't want to eat a pepper as a veg. I mean, for breakfast. Like I wouldn't want to eat it as a fruit. I wouldn't want to put it in my grapes and eat like a red pepper with my grapes or with my strawberry or melon. Just
My sister makes bread and stuff, and she'll sit there and make she'll make sweet breads or she'll make the jalapeno breads and stuff at the Los. She'll start.
oh,
That's what
too
she's
much for
doing
me.
now.
Too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't really like that the spicy stuff. It just messes with my stomach.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not a really spicy type of person, except for what
So
comes out of my mouth.
I only can handle so much spice.
Spice, spice.
That bottle
Uh,
I showed you, I touched it one time since I had it for about a year and never touched it again.
too hot, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's that's excessive high. I'm like more of a mild, maybe if it's like a little bit spicy, I'll wash it down with a beer. But that's like I'm like that's like the highest of spice.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not really into the spice stuff. I'm into having a good time, but not really into the spicy stuff. This is
I've
too
run into
much.
some bad mornings on some spicy stuff, bro. Isn't that fun?
Whew. Yeah, huh? Waking up with some bad stomach stuff. Whew, not me.
It's not fun, really. It's not.
No,
It's
I know. So
uh,
we're gonna cleanse the air. Loud. Didn't mean so loud, but it's my little bowl. It's a sound
doing
bowl.
it. My phone it's like so silent. I have my volume on the way up. It's kind of like it's like dimmed out to hear you a little bit.
Turn it up a little bit.
It's all the way up.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah,
It's the headphone.
my Bluetooth is disconnected too. So that's
Oh, so you can
it's like
barely hear
I
me.
I can hear you, but that's why I'm sitting this close.
Oh,
It's like I can hear you. That's because when you ding that
oh,
bell,
you
when you
know,
ding
you know
that
what you need
bell
to
hard,
do?
huh?
You need to go. You need to turn your Bluetooth off.
I did.
Maybe. No, turn it off. Did you turn it off on the phone?
Yeah.
Dude, you need to figure out your technical stuff, man. Okay, I'm not a PC person. Come on now.
You're like a PC person.
You are with Google Android, your PC. Yeah. Politically corrupt. That's what you are. PC, politically corrupt. Public chaos. Pretending to chill.
Oh, good.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So I
this
don't know
how
if you
these are
checked out
going
the
too.
school. Have you checked out the school? Awesome. Have you checked out the school?
Yeah, check out the school.
Yeah. Joe's been working on it.
I honestly haven't. I didn't get time to check it out yet. Honestly,
When you get a chance, check out the school. There's some more stuff there.
that's real okay.
Yeah. There's some good stuff there. There's more points to make.
Yeah, I need to get past level 2.
Well, we're not going to make it past level 2 yet for a while. Level 2 takes a little while to get past. Okay, so we're gonna be on level 2 till at least a certain amount of points. So it's okay.
That's where they get you hooked. They want you to fight for levels.
No, yeah. When you get to level 3,
That's how my head is treating it. You get to learn so much to get past these levels.
Well, you also at a certain level you'll start paying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's free, and then you want to. Oh, I want to keep going. Well, that's up to you if you want to keep going. I'm not sitting there saying you go forward, but if you want to go forward, that's where people will start putting in a little bit of because transformation costs money. And so that's where it all comes into.
Just like if you're a bodybuilder and you're there to help them to transform their body, that costs money. The motivation costs money.
It's
that's how they do it. Right?
How you doing, Fortnite King? Good to see you.
Up?
I'm doing well.
Okay. Yeah, I seen you change the lights up in the middle of the night. How you got lights moving and stuff.
Well, I have this little robot. I have this little moon man. Let me show you really quick. It's my little moon man. I'm MTV.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's funny. Because of the thing that moves, the little thing that moves, there's a little noise that's coming out. So when I'm trying to first go to sleep, there's a little
the winding of it.
Yeah, just a little bit. But once I'm asleep, I don't hear it anymore. Like it goes past it's like my sound ability. Oh. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing good, Fortnite King. Thank you for stopping by and coming over and chilling out. I don't know I'm pretty sure you know Morgan. You know Fortnite King, right? You met Fortnite King?
I think I've seen him before, but I think this is his first time seeing me on the live stream.
Please introduce yourself.
What's up, Fortnite King? I am Morgan Blogs 1997. I do inspirational talking. I go gardens. I pretty much do everyday daily blog stuff.
So today is an awesome day. It's Sunday. Right now, I would like everybody, if they possibly could, when they're either on this live or after this live, or even, I don't care, if you leave this live to go and do what I'm going to ask you to do, I would be grateful. And that is go check out Ellen Smiles' Memorial Day live that she had.
I was just seeing that, dude.
Yeah, this is a person that is, let's just put it this way. If anybody ever wanted to do something good for somebody, I would love to be able to get 100 people and just go over there and just slam her with kindness, just to show her. Because you know what's so interesting? I'll tell you what's so interesting. All the people that she goes and she does shout outs to, I don't ever see them over there. I don't ever see all these people that she's shouting out over at her lives, watching her, giving her time. None of them. So to me, that, you know how I feel about that. I don't need to get into it, but I don't want.
They're not giving and giving back is what they're doing.
Not at all.
Taking.
Yes, Fortnite King. Morgan does YouTube. Yeah. If you want to, Morgan, when you get a chance, type your name in, please. Just say hello or something like that, so he can click on you and go to your channel. He's gonna say hello, and then you can go and check out his channel, Fortnite King. He's been doing it for longer than I've been doing it. I met him last year. He stalked me, and then I haven't been able to get rid of him, but I don't want to. He's my brother. How you doing, sis? What the three amigos are
That's
here.
funny.
The
What's
three
up, Galaxy?
amigos. We got the three
You can't
amigos
get
here.
read
We're
that
waiting for the
fast.
fourth, but I can't promise the fourth is going to come right away because he's got church. I hope you're doing good, sis. Great to see you, Galaxy. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah. Everybody was asking about you, so I've been sort of telling everybody like you've been working and
Yeah,
stuff.
I've been seeing that lately and stuff. Like, where's Morgan?
Yeah, but I've been letting everybody know that you didn't disappear, that you've been working and stuff like that, so they don't, because you're not slacking, dude.
Y'all would know if I disappeared. My YouTube wouldn't even be my whole YouTube would be disassembled.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
We're not gonna let that happen, but yeah. And so I do have a link for Ellen's Ellen Smile. You can go watch it now. Go
Actually,
watch it later.
what I'm gonna do for her later, I'm gonna give her a shout out on a short video.
Beautiful. And if you want to connect the video,
I'm not gonna expect anything back. I'm just gonna do it just because why not?
No. It's love.
I know.
She'll say thank you. Of course, she'll say thank you because she'll get the notice that says, "Oh, look, Morgan said something about you." Because even if you say it in your video, like every time I say it in my video, Ellen Smile, she'll get a recognition. Hey, you were mentioned in this video.
Did you check out my video I just uploaded earlier?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. You did it right before we got on live.
I was needing to do another video.
Look at that. I love the camaraderie and the kindness. So, this weekend is, we want to consider it a holiday. Oh, God, you got your name here. I do every now and then, but we keep it sort of on the side. I always mention her in my posts. She has mentioned me in her post, but I like to keep it where I'm not really inside of her post so much because there's a lot of people that we just, there's circles. And it's just really interesting. True support is true support when you're on here. And like Ellen's talking about how Memorial Day and what it really is. It's not about celebration. It's not about drinking beer. It's not about barbecuing. What it is it's about doing those things in honor of the people that
sacrifice for you to live.
Right. And sacrifice for us to have these barbecues and this beer. So we can celebrate them, but to celebrate that we're having a day off and that we're, that we get to go drink beer and that we don't. No, there's a reason.
They didn't get the day off and do all of that.
Not at all.
So why should we?
And so Ellen Smile has a live up right now where she's expressing this. She's a very good history speaker. She knows a lot about, and so she'll put her lives out about this type of stuff sometimes. And it's just it's not even a live, it's a video. She'll put out videos based upon interesting stuff. Like she'll talk about just different things in history. Just bring it to your attention. Sometimes
she likes to take history, bring it to life, plus break it down.
Yeah. And it helps her with I think it helps her a lot with her with the process of grieving. Grieving is a process where there's no time frame, but the longer you grieve, the less you live.
We are talking on
what
StreamYard.
app am I talking on? Oh, right now we're on StreamYard. So this app right here is StreamYard, Fortnite King. That's how we're doing this.
So on that little bar where it shows the watch hours, I'm at 505.
505 watch time hours?
Total, that bar thing that goes up.
And the earnings?
Yeah. The earn piece, yes. It's 505.
Okay, so you've already passed the year. You've already passed your 360.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay. So for us to build that up, we need to start so what's going to probably happen?
I need to. I got some creative stuff coming out and stuff. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I got some stuff coming.
This is the thing. Maybe what you want to do is almost like start over again. Meaning, this sense is don't worry about what you have from this point on, because each day that goes by, you're going to lose. And back then, you were doing long lives, so you had more time. Now you're doing less stuff. You got to make sure you're doing your longer form videos like you have been. Not the shorts, because the shorts don't give you time.
Yeah, no.
The longer form gives you time. Anything over 3.5 minutes. Ideally, if you can do 8 to 10 minutes, you're like in the sweet spot of the ads once you get advertised. AdSense. I think I got like 300 and something more hours, 340 more hours to go.
Yeah.
Till I get
Well,
full
for the
access.
for the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. But I'll let you know, my lights, when I do my lights at night, because there's not a lot of communication, like I had 26 hours last night, but when I reset it, it only had
You said about
maybe
one.
maybe not because it was a new day. Maybe it did have 26 because it registered today as a new. I don't know. I think it resets and it says, okay, since there wasn't that much communication on there, even though you were here for 10 hours, it didn't really add up to 10 hours. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how it goes. I just know that earning thing is 5 days behind, meaning so you're waiting 5 days for those hours to get validated.
Last night, I don't know if you noticed it, but my YouTube, when I went to go look at my YouTube last night, and this is when you went to go lay down, I think. It started showing this thing on top of my YouTube saying that they're having difficulties with the YouTube like data and stuff, whatever. Like the analytics, something to do with the analytics and the data was messing up last night, and they had to fix it. And I guess
didn't see that.
Yeah, I did. That did happen last night. But it disappeared this morning. Like it said that on top of the YouTube thing when you look at your subscribers on your phone.
Right.
It said it above. It said it above.
Oh, it was on your phone. Because I was using my computer last night. I didn't see it on the computer.
Yeah, it was on my phone.
Yeah, and so yeah, you still need to post your video.
Yeah. See, no matter what you're doing, really, I post a video no matter what you're really doing. That's why it's daily blogs. It's your daily live. It's you. Yeah. It's you. You might as well say you might as well put yourself in a bundle package and just put you put you there.
You know why I also do these too is because I get shorts out of these. Like I woke up today, I put 2 shorts up, and I got over 1,000 views on those 2 shorts.
That's cool.
Just since I put it up around 9:00 this morning, 9:30 this morning.
Yeah, I think I've seen. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
I mean, and the cool thing about the views for shorts now, since they changed it in March 31st, is that it just needs to start. Literally, once it starts, you get a view. So that's why it looks so like out of sorts where you're getting so many, because you get it even for 1 split second of it going in of my shorts. Wait. Okay, that's cool. You're gonna put everything together. This is what a lot of people really need to do if they can. Take your longer form videos, anything over 5 minutes or 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes, put them inside 1 or 2 playlists. So people that love you and care about you can support you and run those playlists. It's not good to run the shorts playlist because the shorts playlist is not giving you anything but views. It's not giving you watch time hours. So you watch the playlists that have 8-minute, 5-minute, 4-minute, anything like that, or 20-minute. You're giving the person the ability to go and have watch time hours. And so that's what I am sharing with a lot of people. And we all know this. We all are able to do this. It's, it just gets a little lost in translation. Like shorts input. I don't use CapCut, but I mean, I hear you can. I don't edit anything. I haven't yet. I haven't edited anything yet. So for me, editing is something that is a little tricky in the sense because I know what it's about, and I just.
If you look at it, YouTube, people love YouTube when they're raw, not edited.
No, that's what I'm thinking too.
Oh yeah, no, I was trying to tell
Galaxy that. Fortnite King is that yours? So you want to go hook him up? Fortnite's on your side.
Oh, what's up, Fortnite?
He came over to check you
out.
Galaxy, you've been over to Brother Morgan, right? Of course you have.
She named me, you, and Joe the 3 Musketeers, and she hasn't been to my site. She's no fan.
Oh boy. Yeah, what I mean is my shorts are so raw. Yeah, that's cool. Raw is great.
That's a good thing.
Raw is what everybody likes.
People like when videos are raw. And that's how you can tell that they're real. Who wants to edit your videos to see that they're fake and edited?
Well, no. So because Galaxy is a lot of the time she's taking pictures. She's taking really cool pictures and she's putting them together like a slideshow.
Okay.
So she takes really good shots. But yeah, it's raw. It's raw. But Galaxy, what we're talking about is like this right here. This is a one take shot. No matter whatever mistakes are happening, when Morgan gets up to go get his glass of water, whatever it is, I get up and I go over here. Whatever it is, that's the rawness. What we're talking about, not just the fact of that. Oh, what's up, Jenny? My sis is in the house. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Jenny, what's up?
So good to see you, sis. So good to see you. Oh, Jenny's a member of the mental mastery school. Yeah, she's our fourth member, our fifth member. And we're going.
That's
and,
good.
Yeah, you got to get in the camera frame, dude. If you don't mind. I don't. Yeah. But so either you got to lift your phone, like set something up.
Yeah, I know. I was watering my plants. I had to reach over.
Okay. No, I just didn't see you. I seen a chat.
Thank you for modding me in time for night. Yeah, so happy. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. If you're modded over here, brother Morgan's gonna mod you over there pretty much.
Yeah. Anybody that trust, I trust.
Yeah, and same thing over here, pretty much. I mod the people that are over on his channel, until he tells me not to. I still need to talk to Papa Galaxy about the school. Whenever that's cool. I understand. And I appreciate that. Yes, so happy. I'm so grateful to see you today, Ginny.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ginny in a good minute. Not seeing you.
She's been busy.
Oh, really?
And she's been putting lives out. She's been putting videos out, her singing, but she's been busy.
Oh wow.
Taking care.
I didn't realize she's putting videos out singing. I need to go check out her too.
Yeah, she puts out I think a video a day or every other day of her singing the song. Yeah, without a doubt.
I try to keep up with everyone and stuff.
I'm not the greatest either. I mean, Cassie's.
I call myself out.
Cassie's Kitchen Creations came by today, and I called myself out on my live while she was sharing great time with me at breakfast today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
Fortnite, are you live at the same time as my indie games? Yes, I am, Fortnite.
Yeah. He's streaming it to his audience. He's sharing it with his audience. So he's allowed to do that while he's unmonetized. While he's not monetized, he can share what's going on here. Once he get monetized, that's when it might come into a little bit of a situation. And sis, Jenny, I have you in my thoughts and prayers, and I know I just wanted to keep it as, I guess we're in a really good place right now where you can share that if you wanted to. But I just was saying that you've been working hard. But yeah, a lot of people, we struggle with health, and we keep those individuals in our thoughts and prayers always. Jenny's my sis, my YouTube's family, and I'll tell you, a lot of the time the YouTube family has been so much kinder to me, even though there has been some unkind situations.
There has to be bumps before there's, I guess, positive bumps.
I'm so grateful for you, Jenny. And you scared me, Jenny. You know that she's a correctional officer?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I almost was one of them when I was
back. When she twists your arm behind your back, you've gotten your arm twisted behind your back. It's like a cop. It's like, yeah.
They also take your pressure points when they take your pinkies back this and they put you on the ground by your pinkies.
She probably knows all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let me speak.
Everybody nerve right here and yank you down.
She's prepared. I do hope that you start feeling better, Jenny. I'm glad that you've come out and you shared today and you've come on.
Yeah, I definitely don't look the part.
No,
I think 80% of the correctional officers don't look the part either.
Oh, look at that.
That is a PC. See, when I was living in Michigan, I almost became a correctional officer at the prison, but I didn't live there, so I didn't do it.
God, that white tee.
The white tee would fit in.
Oh yeah, I know, huh? Would fit in.
He's a
Yeah,
great tea type of
I'm
guy.
almost looking like I'm in a cell right now, except for the guitar next to me and the lights.
You need to start sipping tea.
Ginny's like, yeah, get to your cell. Okay.
She's the type of person that has to come by and just keep passing you books.
I could just imagine how many people have just got her the wrong, and she's just had to put them right back in their space. And then they're like, oh, okay. I heard it in your tone one day, so I sort of knew that there was something about you that's very, let's just say, assertive.
How about Ginny?
Yeah.
Oh.
She said a comment on one of the lives one day, and it wasn't a bad comment. I could just tell that it was an assertive comment. Yeah,
assertive, straight to the point. Assertive,
straight to the point. Like no joking around, straight to the point. And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it. But I was very grateful.
Like a blunt, straight, like a blunt, straight, assertive.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
And she's really cool. She's a sweetheart, you know. But don't get sweethearts the wrong way because
sweet people come to evil people.
and you know she must have an amazing connection to God because to be a correctional officer, it's probably very hard to connect to
Talk
God.
about having patience.
I mean, you're around a lot of people, but that's the officer side. Oh, they're so good. We love you, Ginny. I wish Brother Joe was here, but he's still at church. He's probably with mom and everybody, you know, doing lunch and stuff like that. You know, usually on Sundays, Joe usually goes and spends time with the family. He'll come on a little bit later on. I hope that everything is good with everybody today. I'm grateful that Jenny came on. Oh, we got 8 people. Don't even tell me that I did that. Okay, I was going to say that Joe just came on. That's really like.
Joe answers like that. You mention his name, he comes. You gotta watch out.
I mean, sometimes it happens like that.
I bet you if you make a corner joke, he'll pop up.
Oh boy, Joe, you're in the corner, right there. No way.
I was right.
No, he was in the background. You were in the background, man. Come on now, brother Joe.
He was tricking us.
You're lurking on us, man.
I feel so icky now.
Ugh, I know. Don't you feel icky? We were used.
Why is my indie game logo in your stream? That's because it's streaming off his stuff.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, so because okay, so yeah. Look at that. We got the 4 amigos here.
For amigos.
Ginny here, Ginny and Joe.
Just in time to hear my voice.
Just in time to hear your voice.
So how was the rock counting, Joe?
You in the computer. I have church singing night tonight
at
10 p.m. I will watch a lot. Oh, cool. 10 p.m. is really late.
Hey, when last time I went to church when I was a kid, I did the church, then I stayed the night and slept on those chairs and stuff.
On the benches.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
No, Ginny?
Try to play hide and seek inside of a church. It's crazy.
Oh, you're in God's house.
When I was a kid, hide and seek in the church, especially when they had like different openings you didn't know about.
Well, look! Now that you're helping paint, you're painting a church. You can stay.
Yeah, I am out of all things. See, that's what amazes me the most thing about the painting. When I started a painting job, the first job they give me was painting a church.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at that's the sign.
Okay. That is wicked.
No, it's not wicked. It's awesome. We don't. We keep
it's
the
awesome.
Wicked away.
All I'm just saying it's wicked because what the odd chances of that happening. I'm just saying.
I think
I didn't expect it. I can't say it's weird. I just didn't expect it.
What did I mention to you before about expecting? You expect something.
Don't expect nothing. Yes, I know.
You gotta accept it. And you're accepting it beautifully. You were a little hard on yourself when you got to me. I think it was yesterday or something like that. Like, oh, I've been slacking. You haven't been slacking. That's why I wanted you to come out here today when we spoke, because you haven't been slacking. You're getting yourself regulated to your time schedule. Like you're having to wake up different times. You're moving around. How's the weather?
Right now it's okay, but the weather's been weird.
Right. So you're and I'm so grateful that you don't have to walk to work. dude? Like to Olive Garden? Did you call them and let them know you had a job?
Yeah, I did.
Good man. Good man. Just so you have it open for later on.
Just in case I needed like an extra backup, it's got it open there. Proud of you, Morgan. Thanks, Joe. I've been slacking.
Proud of you, Morgan. Awesome.
Honestly, I guess you can't really say if you're slacking or not. I mean, the reason why I said I've been slacking, it don't matter if it was I'm doing stuff during the day, so it doesn't matter if it's a 30-second video or not. I didn't do nothing, so that's the part of me saying I'm slacking. I could have done it because 30 seconds of my time. Well, I'm walking around sometimes. I'm not doing nothing, so that 30 seconds of my time, I could, I did it.
You could. And you could also be very easy on yourself. Like this week that just passed, the couple weeks that just passed, 2 weeks, I think it is. Just okay. Now you're starting to get back into it. It took you a little while to get back in. Now you're getting back in to it. Let me read what Jenny said. We need to get together. Maybe I can give my testimony so everyone can get to know me. Without a doubt, I'm ready.
I gotta see this.
My email. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I mean, if Jenny, I definitely want you to come up. You know that. So check this out. I have dinner tonight, but tomorrow I have a free day. And if you have a free day, Jenny, we can definitely communicate. I will send you my email. I will send you some information. We will talk, communicate. I'll get you in contact with me. I'll give you my number, whatever you need. And then, I did have a speeding ticket once that I got arrested for. So just in case you go look me up, please. That's about it. I mean, no, something else, but very minor misdemeanor thing. So we're good. We're good. No felonies except for the driving. I would love it. So Jenny, would you be interested in maybe doing tomorrow night or tomorrow after? I don't know what time would be the best because I don't want to just do it and not have people here for you. I know. I'm only playing. I don't judge myself either, But I used to be tough on myself. Evening, okay, perfect. So I will connect with you today. I'll get you all my information and we'll communicate back and forth today and after this live. And then we will set up at a convenient time for you. You just let me know when it's convenient for you and we'll come on. My mom got out of a ticket, but Papa got her out of them. Oh, my mom got, well, yeah, because Papa's a pastor.
Live will be on your channel. That's cool.
My first live will be on.
Talking about that, me and you and Joe should do a live stream sometime this week too.
I am so honored. I was so honored that you would be on.
That's cool.
You know something, Jenny? We might be able to get some. Okay, we're gonna work this to be a special Monday. We're gonna work this to be a special Monday for you. We're gonna get this to be a special Monday for you. I'll set this up with you. We'll work around it, and we will get this set up for tomorrow. Very quick notice happens very good here. Spontaneity works very well on this channel.
You know the craziest part about this is he was my first person. He was my first person that I live stream with besides Cody because he lived here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, that's what it's all about. Galaxy, I would love to, but I can't have anybody under 18. I just can't.
Yeah.
Like it's against the rules. YouTube does not allow it. If I do it, then I will get it.
That weird that way.
Well, it's that I'm not allowed to be monetized. So in the contract, the policy of being monetized, community outlet is I can't. I know, I know, and I want to too. I want to, but I'll be at your live when you go live, and if I know you do, and check this out, if you were going live with Mama or Papa Galaxy, you could probably go on live here with us. I could send you an invitation if Mama and Papa were there. And then you could come onto the screen and talk, but I just couldn't have you by yourself because I'm 54 years old. You're 16. It just doesn't look right in the mathematics. But if we're talking to your mom and your dad, they're already giving you the approval. So they're here with you. So they just want to make sure there's an adult in the room, I guess. That's with the person that's the minor or underage. And me personally, I rather talk with people that are 21 only for the mere fact of this. Because once you're 18 years old, like myself, I thought that I was in this mindset where I knew everything. And then when I was 21, I realized I didn't know diddly because now I just got to start drinking. So it was like, wait a second. Like 18 years old, I thought I knew something because I'm an adult, but then 21, you change it to another kind of adult, and you realize at 25 that you were not an adult either age. Oh, you froze, sir. Morgan froze. I'm going to take Morgan off really quick until he comes back. It's just going to be me. I might talk to Papa about trying to see if he can join stream and mod. He would actually need to be in the video with you. For you to be on a live with me, he would have to be there. Oh, Joe, tomorrow, do you want to come on with Ginny? I would love you to. I would love you to come on with Ginny. But we'll work this out. We'll definitely work this out. Ginny is going to be on tomorrow if everything works out with her. Because I'm already putting that on here. Oh, talking about your stream. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I want to see your live when you're able to. But please keep in mind, Galaxy, doing live is not everything it's meant to be. Only for the mere fact is that there's a lot of people out there that are not very kind. And so in the beginning, you might not see that right away, but it will start showing its nasty little face. It's not very kind in that sense. Yeah, I know. Take your time. Take your time. I'm here, Ginny. I'll stay here. We're live for a little while longer. We haven't been live for very long, only a half an hour. Here's Brother Morgan again. Give me 1 second. No, Jenny's going to come back. Jenny will be back. Galaxy, unless you're leaving.
Okay. I got my headphones to work.
Okay. So this is going to be awesome. I've been wanting to connect with Ginny about this, and it's going to be awesome. You know, this is a great person, and I'll let you know a lot about what goes on my channel. That's a little different than a lot of other channels. And maybe it's not, but this what I've noticed is a little different. When I first started, I got a lot of people interested in what I was talking about. Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders are on Galaxy.
Oh no.
And what I noticed is that I was feeding into the chaos. And people like Joe, and when Ginny found me, and certain other people have found me that are really not into the negative and the crazy chaos. They're like, listen, Todd, we love what you're talking about most of the time, but then when you go to this other stuff, it pulls us away and we can't be around it. And so I needed to make a decision. Thank God that decision was very easy for me to make. The course of action from this channel from March 7th all the way till now has been a transformation that a lot of people might recognize and some people might not. It is for the people that recognize it that are able to enjoy it and able to see something out of it. The ones that don't notice it, I don't want to say it's their loss. They got other things going on. I'm not losing anything from it. I'm gaining growth. I'm able to share. Brother Morgan's growing. I mean, him having a job right now, we started, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, he started talking about, knocking on 100 doors and maybe getting one, at the 100th, getting on the 100th one finally. I think he's basically knocked on maybe 10 or 15 doors and he has a job, so there's an accomplishment that has happened for Morgan pretty quickly. And it's encouraging because as I say it, as Joe says, and I know that Ginny knows too, and I know that Gal, once you start putting the effort in, God pushes you in that direction. It's like he's behind you. It's like the tailwind. pushing you faster into that direction. I said to Joe, I need things to slow down a little bit. And he's like, you want things to slow down? You know, and that's where I realized that you can't slow it down. Once God is in the situation, pushing you forward, if you slow down, you lose out. You lose out on the connection with God because God believes that you can take it in any speed and any time that he puts it on you. And so if you're sitting there going, no, I can't, you're now with doubt. You're not with trust and obey. And so that's why the question was on my thing today. If it works out that she wants that and you want it and Morgan wants it, then I'll be there. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We're going to do it live tomorrow. At first, it'll be Ginny being able to do her thing, and then we'll find out if she just wants to do it alone or if she wants multiple people. If she wants multiple people, we can have up to 10 people on here tomorrow night. If she just feels like, well, this is the thing. It will be her first live, so I don't want her to feel like encumbered by having so many people with her. Just in case, if she wants it, that's fine. But you know how sometimes it gets on here. It's a little hard to communicate because we talk over each other. I want her to be able to sort of have this space to just interact. Yeah, I want to give her that option. If she chooses that in the middle of it, like, hey, invite some people on, great. But that's up to Ginny.
That would be cool if we can make a group, but we have our own separate balls to pass when we talk. It's like we're passing it on the other side of the screen, but it's it's like a little.
Well, the thing about it is all you need to do is you just need. Oh, that would be cool too. You have the little ball things that we'd all catch.
Yeah, start around the screen and start trying to talk, so we have a good conversation. That little ball, we just start throwing it to the next screen.
Well, this is going to work tomorrow. So tomorrow at some time, tomorrow night, evening time. I don't know what time. It's up to Ginny, whatever convenient for her. But I'll make sure that I've eaten and I've had my dessert and that I'll be in my fasting, whatever it is. Beautiful. And we'll do some live during the day. But tomorrow evening is definitely Ginny's, debut for her live. And we're going to get her focused on getting her own lives because she's not shy. Trust me, she's not shy. She'll be able to come up here and be able to talk and communicate so beautifully. And hopefully we'll be blessed with her singing for us for a little bit. She'll give us a couple songs, hopefully. But that's up to her. I don't want to put any pressure on her. She sings beautifully. And anybody that wants to hear her sing, they can go to her channel and go listen to her sing because she puts out a song almost every single day. Everything happens when you are ready and take action. That's why I say if. Right, exactly. Well, we're taking the action, brother.
Don't get me started with the ifs and don'ts, please.
No. He's saying if it goes together, meaning
I've been trying to get the ifs and don'ts out my head, so I don't.
As long as you never stop trying, brother.
They don't relevate to me no more.
As long as you never stop trying, you're good, brother.
Yeah, I can't stop.
That's the most important thing.
There's only moving forward. There's no moving backwards or staying still. There's none of that.
It's just like, just give me one. So Ellen Smile comes out with her video that she put out yesterday, and she's really showing her strength because of what she's going through. And she does mention every now and then, like, oh, I went back 20 steps or I went back 30 steps. And I keep wanting to try to reinforce that she's not going back any steps. This is the process. The process is something to be able to. I'll be working on school. Awesome.
Well, I think it's supposed to stay as moving backwards. It's only staying in the middle or moving forward.
What are you talking about, the Duckies question? What's the Duckies?
I'll be working on school. The Duckies? Question mark?
Yeah, Ellen and the Duckies. That's Ellen Smile. She put a video out, too, that's not a live. It's just a video. If you go to her channel, you'll see that she puts videos out about what she's going through. Not just texting it, not just commenting inside her live that she has a restream on, but the Duckies live. Yeah, that's her.
That's cool.
Those aren't. No. They're. It's a pre-recording. She doesn't. I don't think she has duckies and pigs and dogs all jumping around her field. I think it's all like a stock video that she's been able to use and then she puts music to it, and then she puts that on her Restream Live. That's what she's been focusing on now, so she can get her watch time hours. We're really trying to get her watch time hours because I know how much it means to her to get monetized. You know, it's a challenge. And with her channel, unlike a lot of other channels, her channel is so much about what she's been through. And it's important for me as her friend to help push that because I know what it means to her. I know what it means to Morgan. I know what it means to some people that really want to get monetized. It's like a goal of achievement. Once they get monetized, they got to do their own stuff. But if I can help them get their hours so they can at least achieve that goal, that's what I really want to make sure of.
Yeah. When you fall forward. Okay,
Galaxy Girl, you might have to go on a timeout. That's 3 interruptions already, sweetheart. Duckies live. Is your TV having duckies, or are you talking about the duckies on
You got duckies at festivals.
No, what are you doing? Why are you going bye-bye? Don't you? She's putting herself on timeout now. My sis is putting herself on timeout. You had too much sugar today, didn't you?
She needs time to self-reflect.
She's had too much sugar today, I think. See you, Galaxy. We love you. We'll see you in a couple seconds when you come back. It's so hard to support. My TV is acting silly. Okay, so I want to know something. You said, only for 10 seconds. You only needed to be in timeout for 10 seconds. I didn't put you in it. I know you're putting yourself in it. You behave. Oh, you could have been done before timeout? Oh, she puts herself in timeout. She just stops talking for a little bit and then comes back and is like, okay, cool. She self-reflects.
That's self-reflecting.
Yeah, she's just self-reflects and makes sure that she's doing, that she's okay inside, Because sometimes the sugar gets to all of us,
Hey, I don't know what it was about last night, man, but last night was pretty fun.
Last night on my live?
Well, that too. Plus, you thought I had a hangover this morning.
Oh, yeah.
But no,
well,
there's why I only had like 6. There was like 6 ultras, and they're like little.
Okay.
20.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that.
What's up, Miles? How you doing, Miles? Mick Walker's in the house.
What's up, Miles?
Oh, we're gonna have an awesome live tomorrow with a special guest. So if you can make it, that would be awesome. We're gonna have an awesome special guest tomorrow. Oh, I have.
Question. You know what time you're going live? Do you know what live you? Do you know what time you would or my bad?
No. I need to contact her first. Whichever convenient for her.
Okay. Well, sometime in the morning, I want to do karaoke. At least for myself, I do.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if anybody in the family is doing karaoke, but if someone's doing karaoke in the family, maybe we can go over there. I'll chill here.
It's off for a while.
Responding to. Awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Party people. We are just having a good time on a Sunday. I believe that everybody had a wonderful day at church with God, or wherever they pray to their higher being, higher elevation. And this has been a really good day for me so far. I went to breakfast. I had some really good conversation. I had a great conversation with Cassie's Kitchen Creations. And I've been supporting her. And I realized that I messed up for a little bit. So, this is such a fast-paced thing. You get lost on a daily basis. You know how many people I go watch on a daily basis? Probably 8 to 10 to maybe 15 people. And sometimes you go from one to the next, and you forget that you need to go to other people that you've missed, because it's this weird thing. So it's a little bit hard, but no excuse. craziness and other things. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate you, brother. I hope the little one is doing awesome. And maybe soon we'll be able to get I'll be able to get in contact with Panda and all of them to maybe get another situation set up. We'll get Brother Morgan to come on there. We'll get Jenny to come on there. Yeah. Brother Morgan's ready to do his karaoke debut. So,
yeah. See, well, there's songs I want to do, but do they have this? I don't know how to go. I just need the beat to the song. I don't need the voice of the song. I just need the beat of that song.
Right. You need to find that though. That's your responsibility.
Yeah, so that's what I need to find myself is to use.
Okay, so there is software that's out there that will extract out the actual verb, the words for you.
I honestly don't know how to go about it. I really don't on that. Because when I do my karaoke, I just go to karaoke songs that just have the beats, and they don't copyright me on it. They don't copyright me on that.
So that's maybe what you need to do is you just need to. I'm supporting Morgan now. No,
thank you,
no, Galaxy. You're supporting both of us. I know you're on Morgan's channel, but you are supporting both.
You're supporting both. So those 5 people that Todd's they're supporting me. Just if I'm over there, they're supporting. It's the same.
Well, we're both getting the same amount of hours, same amount of time because you came on this live. You started this live with me.
Yeah. And
so right now we basically got 3.5. See, that's what's so wrong about this. We've been on for almost an hour. There's no way that it's 3 hours and 6 minutes. That's the thing about this right over here. I don't think it gives the right time, but who cares? I care about.
Well, I mean, you had 7 people watching for almost an hour straight, between 5 to 7 people.
Right, and so now we have 8. So you would think that would be more than 4 hours of watch time.
By the way,
I'm not able to be getting on for a couple days. I will come. Okay, whenever you need to. Fortnite King, I hope that you're not in trouble. I hope that it's for good reasons and that you didn't get in trouble. But we will see you when you are able to come back on Wednesday. And you'll be able to see the replay of tomorrow's live with Ginny, our special guest. Yeah, so when you do a StreamYard live, so Morgan is able to stream to his audience at the same time it's streaming to my audience, and so we're both getting each other's people on the live supposedly. I don't know. Sometimes the math isn't mathing, but I know one thing: the fun is funning. I'm having a good time. Yeah, and I'm grateful that I set something up, or that Ginny, was able to communicate with me that we're ready to do this. Because I know that we've been talking about this sporadically for the past, I think almost 3 weeks. I think you mentioned it to me one day about Ginny wanting to go live with us, and I remember that we were trying to,
Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it.
Vancouver? Is that Vancouver, VK?
Vancouver, or yeah, that's right. I'm going to be.
Yeah, they're strange with me. Well, also check this out. Okay. With the long live I do one day, I will say 100 hours. Next day for some stream, I will say 50. I don't know if they just counted one day. Okay, so check this out. What I noticed is this. Yo, cover your mouth, please, mister. I don't want to see I don't want to see all the teethies in there. I'm just kidding. I'm playing with you, brother. So I started my live. So I start my lives the day before. So my lives that have the lights start at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And then the time switches. So when the time switches to the next day, okay, I've been 200 hours for about 3,000 for over a week. Thought just this month, though this month, it shows that I have over 3,000 watch time hours. Makes no sense.
I think he's confusing his earnings, like how I went you go to your lifetime and it's showing 1,000 something, but your earnings so less.
Okay, this is what you need to do, right? You need to go to your earnings. You can't just go to your analytics. You need to go to the earnings inside Studios or on your phone. Scroll all the way down to see where it says the bar that says verified watch hours. So your watch hours might be watch hours, but verified watch hours are different than regular watch hours. I have over 4,500 regular watch time hours, but I'm still 3,670 something verified ones.
Mine is at 505, but if I go to my lifetime watch hours altogether, it's 1,035.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but you've already over a year, so that's why you're losing your hours, and you haven't really put out a lot of You
There's no reason to get mad at it. I'd rather start all over.
Well, it's not about starting all over, but you know that anything over 3.5 minutes or 3 minutes is going to give you watch time, where you were only really doing shorts before, like realistically for almost 2 months.
The longer I do it, no matter if I mess up a whole year when I could have been, I could have been pretty much,
You didn't mess up a year. It's a rolling 365.
It's a rolling.
Yeah, rolling 365.
0.9. Sorry, just to say you in chat.
Oh, thank you so much, Ginny. Thank you, Ginny. So, this is beautiful. I love this. Bam. Full screen. Wait till he comes back. So, this is going to be awesome, Ginny, tomorrow. I can't wait. So, Ginny, when I communicate with you, we'll talk a little bit more in depth, because I really want this live to be what you want it to be. I don't know if you've been on, like, you've seen my lives when I communicate with somebody. Sometimes it's not really. Some people find it contentious. What I really like to do, and what I'm going to do with you, if that's okay, is I want to have you be the person. It's your show. So, like what I did with Morgan, exactly. So you feel comfortable, and it's sort of like you're doing a dry run for your first live. And so I'll ask you questions, you do your thing, but you can also ask questions of me and do whatever you want to do. And then if you want other people to come up, that's your choice. If you want it to just be you and I, that's cool too. I want you to feel comfortable. And so this will help you grow. This will help you feel like, oh, okay, now I understand sort of what's going on here. That's the beauty of what I like to offer here. A lot of people are like, hey, Todd, people want to do lives with you, but you're a what do you say? You're a loose cannon. I'm not a loose cannon.
People like that don't like front people.
No, they don't. Well, also, a lot of people, Morgan, what I've noticed is this: a lot of people don't see my transformation. They see what I was in the beginning, right when the agitation was going on. So they saw me all the way till January. And then they basically oh, he's just an agitator. He causes problems. They haven't seen this whole.
They're gonna dissect the issue just to call you out on bad stuff.
Yeah, and then what they do is they keep that as their relative. Like, oh, this is who he is. He's always going to be like this. I'm 54 years old. I change every single day. Every day that I wake up, God has changed me.
The last time, so even though it's old news from the stuff that was happening months ago, but now is. Boom! It's a whole completely different change.
Totally, even with you too.
I know.
With everybody, with everybody that is involved with my channel and with the people that I'm around. Everybody. Yeah,
he's changing.
Everybody.
He's changing too.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize how much work Joe does for school and for my channel, and that doesn't mean he's taking away from his channel. That just means that when he puts something on his channel, it's specific. When he's sharing with me, you're seeing it real time. You're seeing the transformation real time. And you go back and you watch every single one of my videos, you will definitely see a transformation. You will definitely see a transformation. I'm barely cussing anymore. I'm barely reacting to a situation. I'm acting now properly. And because I want to.
One of these days, my kids are gonna go back on one of these videos if they're still here, and they're gonna see how to grow. They're just gonna see how to grow. Yes.
Well, see, that's the reason why I want to get Ellen Smile monetized, because that was her goal in the beginning. Ellen Smile's goal in the beginning with Steve was to document everything so she can bring it to the grandkids. And, so that was very important. And so for me, it's so important to encourage her. I post her every day now. Every single day I'm posting, I love you, and I'm posting her videos. I am going to saturate the market on my side for her. Not that I'm not going to do it for some other people, but for her specifically, because I know how much it is encouraging her. And I know that when you are discouraged in life, the best thing is encouragement. Now, I will let you know something. I just learned something last night, that if you spell dessert backwards, it's stress. So take stress and reverse it. So if you're having stress, go eat dessert. And if you're eating too much dessert, you might have a lot of stress. Let me read that.
That's cool, Jimmy.
My whole reason I started YouTube is to give my story. My main focus will be by sharing how exactly another chance. Okay, so this is the thing, everybody. I'm going to let everybody know right now, just from what she said. Unless Jenny wants people to come on the live, it'll be after she did her testimony and when she's been able to say, yeah, that'd be nice. But it is her show tomorrow. So when I speak to her, we will sort this all out. But I might not have anybody come up because I really want her to be able to express herself in a way that she has all the time she needs.
Yeah, just like my voice to speak, it's time for her voice to speak.
Exactly. I think that everybody deserves, the ability to come out here and feel comfortable. And I know that the one thing that I do offer, because I'm so blunt and so direct, is I do offer people that encouragement. Like they realize that, okay, I'm on Todd's Mind Games show. They can talk back to me. They can say things. They can challenge me a little bit. So because I'm not afraid of it. I don't want it to be negative, but I want it to be constructive. And I know that Ginny and I have been trying to get this to work. I think over a month. She's mentioned it to me over a month ago that it'd be cool to come on and do some stuff. And I know that she, sings beautifully. So I wanted her to come on and do some singing with the karaoke one time when we get it all together. Because, Panda, that thing was sporadic. But I found out after the fact that Brother Morgan would have wanted to come up. And he said next time. So he didn't ask me that day. But the next day, he says, that was a great live. I wish I could have come up. I'm like, why didn't you ask me? He just didn't want to interrupt the show. But he could have texted me personally and been like, yo, is it okay if I come up? He just didn't feel like that was the thing to do.
I had nothing ready. I had nothing, the music and stuff like that. I had none of that ready.
That's okay. You can always sing. So check this out. Jenny will sing a cappella. You can sing a cappella too. Just right off the top of your head. If you want to sing the song and make it your version. So there's songs that are out there that Jenny's singing without any background.
Jenny wants to pass me a song that's a male and a girl singer and stuff. I can pass.
It changed my life. Yes, exactly. So everybody, if you don't know, now you're going to know something. And listen, I've never had a near-death experience, but once you had a near-death experience, from what I've heard and what I've researched, is that the near-death experience takes away all your inhibition. Everything that you were afraid of, dying, everything is answered for you in a certain way because you literally were there. You literally were there. So,
wasn't supposed to be, honestly. I ain't supposed to be here right now. Honestly, I was supposed to be drowning.
Now the question is this. The question is this. I shouldn't be here either right now. But did you die? You didn't code. Okay, so you can't compare to it. She actually coded. She coded 4 or 5 times, I think. So she was actually, she had to be brought back to life. So near-death experience is when you die. Near-death experience is when you die and you get brought back. So you've seen what they call the light or the connection to God, whatever it might be. But you know that you were not alive.
There's a disconnect between your soul and your body.
Well, sometimes a lot of people have said, "Oh, I've risen out of my body and I was looking down at the operating table or something like that, and I saw myself there, and then all of a sudden it wasn't my time, and I shot right back inside." That's the near-death experience that I've heard about. Not I had a shotgun in my throat. I shouldn't be here either. But that's what you call in and out of body experience. Because you can do that dreaming too.
You can see yourself sleeping at your dream.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference. So when you're an outer body experience is not the same thing as a near death experience.
Okay. So it's two different.
Because an outer body experience is like you're looking at yourself, but a near death is your body is no more. Your heart stopped. You know. So she was literally.
I just thought they tied in for each other, but hey, more than I know. I just thought they tied in.
Let's just put it this way: there's no comparison because of the fact that near death means that we might not have been talking in March. This is how recent it was. We might not have been talking to Ginny right now, and because God is so graceful, he knows how beautiful of a heart Ginny is. She still has time here because there's still things that she needs to do for all of us. You know, a lot of the time when we come back, I lost my parents as a teenager. Wow. God is real and I cannot deny it. So what you're talking about right now, Morgan, so that's the reason why Joe said paranormal. So it's when you're looking at yourself as an outer body experience, that's almost like a paranormal type of thing, where it's like you're coming out when you're sleeping. But what Jenny went through, literally, she was getting operated on her liver, and she coded. I think 5 times, I think she said, or 4 times she coded. So she literally should not be here right now. Yes. And I'll let you know too, you're so correct, Jenny, because every single thing and every word that comes out of your mouth is fully spiritual. I feel the energy.
I can feel it. I can definitely feel it.
I feel your energy when you are speaking and when you're sharing. That's why it was a little awkward for me that day that we were communicating and you were so direct with me. I was like, she's really assertive. Like, cause she doesn't hold back. You know, so she said something to me, and it wasn't rude. It just was a direct, answer. And I was like, I was a little in shock because I didn't expect it from Jenny. When you look at her, it's a little unassuming.
There you go, Jane. You can't say that, Todd. You just can't say don't expect. You can't say that.
Oh, let me tell you something.
I got you.
When I saw that she's a corrections officer, I felt sorry for all the people that she needed to correct.
I got my correcting done when I was younger. I don't need more correcting.
Oh, woe to say. Oh, Miles.
Tortured.
My son was kidnapped, tortured, ransomed, and almost everyone thought I was okay and the right thing to do. Jesus went through something like that. And so wow. Miles. I don't care how long ago it was. I can just tell by what you're writing right now. It feels like it was yesterday or today.
Yeah, so. Sorry, Miles.
There's some people. I mean, let's just put it this way. There's more people than we know. But the one thing I love about what I've been able to promote on my mind games, because of my honesty with everybody, is that they feel emboldened, or they feel the ability to share that same type of, if not more difficult. Like, listen, I let everybody know whatever I've gone through in life is nothing like what Jenny, nothing like what Joe, and nothing like what Miles is talking about. I know Joe's personal experience, so I'm going to say that, but nothing like Jenny. So when I talk about my stuff, it's something that is, it's because it's trauma to me. But that's the thing. Everybody's situation is traumatic to them. So that's why I am for this thing where we support everybody, even if we don't understand their trauma. We can't judge them because, oh, look, they got a stubbed toe and that's why they're having a bad day when my arm got cut off. I mean, there's no comparison to an arm cut off and a stubbed toe, but both people are in pain. Both people don't feel good. Yes. And Miles, if and whenever you're ready, I would love to have a testimonial with you live. But that's up to you if you don't want to, and you just shared that here for our eyes only. I am so grateful, and I won't ever say a word about it again. I actually need to do something really quick because I need to make sure that I have that. I'm going to take a screenshot of that if that's okay.
Together.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Okay. things like this are so important for me to be able to know that I have access to, because people like what just got shared right now, Miles has shared. You don't hear that stuff out of everybody. Literally, people don't want to share things like that. Not that they don't want to; they do want to, I believe.
I honestly don't cry. After he said that, it made me want to cry. I know why. It made me want to cry.
I haven't really talked about this. I haven't been allowed to even talk about it. Really? Then I will let you be at your pace. I don't want you to talk about something that is still in the workings. But I know that you are a very interesting person. I know that you've told me that you've worked in some very interesting fields. I know that you're just not a pig farmer. So, you know, this is a very interesting individual, Miles. You know, if you go back from all the communication that Miles had with me, you'd see such a story. But that's up to Miles if he ever wants to share it. But he's sharing right now, and I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful that Jenny, Joe, and Galaxy and everybody is understanding and very heartfelt towards that, because, you know, that's what my channel, and I think that, like, I know that Morgan would like to talk about too. I know Jenny is going to be talking about, it's, you know, we can all talk about like, hey, look, yesterday was this and that. And that doesn't really mean anything. That's like news, last day's news. But when somebody shares something like a near-death experience, or something like a story what Miles has shared, you don't get that unless you're watching somebody that wrote a book or a novel or something like that. And that's not really the truth all the time. You know, what Miles is sharing right now is really, often miss the signs because of doubt. Yeah. Jenny, you know, I'm going through that right now with the whole thing. How can I pray and also worry? Because if I'm going to worry, why do I pray? I got to trust and obey. So there's things that I'm giving up the worry on, and it's hard. It's very hard. Sweet may never understand, but I promise you he is free. Yes. I didn't remember one day. Oh. Thought this year I actually did go some days without crying quietly in my. We often miss the signs because of doubt. When you give it to the Father, you leave it there, right? Exactly. You know, that's why I told you a little earlier, Morgan. You know, you said it was a little wicked when it's not. It's really amazing that you are, you know, that's a sign of God in your life, wanting to be in your life more. Is that you're doing it at a church. You're painting a church. It's a representation of, hey, we're going to put all these factors in your face because you're trying to get here. We want you to see everything that's there. You still need to open your mind to certain things, but we're going to show you.
He wants to open my eyes. He's showing me, but it just takes me to open my eyes, man.
Sometimes we must wait, which can be, well, answer in time. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a good one, brother. That's a good one.
Sometimes we must wait. This can be a correct. What does it say? Acronym.
What? Yeah, an acronym sometimes for will answer in time. Is that Kelsey?
No, it's just people walking by.
Oh, okay. I thought you were having a paranormal moment there.
No, I was not trying to get irritated.
I'm pretty sure that, you know, we're all praying for everybody to find their internal peace, you know, and I'm grateful that Jenny, you know, is sharing, because there's been times that Jenny's come on here and be like, Todd, I can't be involved with your negative energy. I want to, I love you, but I can't. I just, because she can't. So Joe and Jenny are two individuals, and I believe Miles is too. I'm not going to even bring them to my level. So when I'm at the level where I start doing stuff that's not really constructive, they notice it, and all of a sudden it just turns their positive energy away. Not that they don't care about me, but they want more from me. They want better for me, and they don't want to be involved in negative energy.
Yeah.
And so there's been a lot of negative energy on my channel, but there's been so much more positive energy. And I'm so grateful that since March 7th, the positive energy has been flowing. And, you know, this is what's so encouraging, because I want everybody to feel the positive energy so they can pronounce their goal the way that they want it. You know, Brother Morgan, he wants to be monetized. It's going to be a little while, but with us helping, it's not going to take as long. I don't know how long I have, so even seconds can. Exactly. Well, you know, it's interesting you say that, because Joe's basic motto is there's only 24 hours in a day, and I don't have a second to waste, basically. You know, Joe puts, like, he just pushes forward all the time. And that's why that's why all these factors are coming into play right now, because it took a little while, but it took a little while for certain things to work out. Now that they're working out and they're coming together, this is going to explode for everybody, meaning that it's going to explode in a positive way. Jenny's going to come out here and do the live, and we're never going to get to see her again, because she's going to be so addicted to the lives. Because, and I don't mean it in a bad way, you have so much stuff to share, Jenny. You're going to see that the floodgate is going to open. You know, you're already flooding the airwaves, but once you get this,
when you let go, those emotions will pour out. It's like art pouring onto your platform.
I don't even want to say that I'm going to hear. I don't know. I don't know where her emotions are going to go. I think that her emotions are going to probably be pretty steady, just because of the near-death experience. Yeah. She's not scared of it. So it's not something that's a scary thing. It's the testimonial will be like, this is what really happened. That doesn't mean that there might not be tears, but it's going to be in a very constructive way, because somebody that has gone through something, you're not guaranteed. Exactly. That's why I always say I'm grateful for the day that I get, because I don't know if when I go to sleep tonight that I'm going to wake up tomorrow. So I'm grateful for everybody that comes by and that I get to share. You know, even an hour. This is a short period of time in the whole scheme of things. You know, but the interesting thing is, God doesn't work in time. God works in moments. The time is what we equate that to. So some people, it takes a lifetime to figure out what God wanted us to do in that moment. And sometimes it takes us no time at all. Because once you start working in the direction that God wants you to work in, it's you can't stop the momentum unless you turn negative. You can't. It's one of these things that's pushing you forward, and it's like there's a momentum behind it. It's like a ball, like a snowball effect. It keeps going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And that's where Joe shows me so much, because he's been working on his life for 20 plus years. And, you know, to see somebody that has come from such a situation to where he's at, and to what he's able to offer and share and what he wants to share. Like for me, I've been through so much, and I know that it's been nothing in comparison, but that still makes my mission want to share with other people how they can work through their pain, how they can work through their discomfort. You know, for me, one of my main missions, one of my main goals that I've taken on myself is Morgan. You know, I love the brother, man. You know what I mean? And when he needs his time and takes away, I let him take away. I don't get on him. I don't ever say to him, you know, I try to tell him, like, no, you're being a little hard on yourself. You know, just take your time, go away, do your thing. Because this is something that if when Morgan fully resonates with it as he's growing right now, he won't be in my position at 54 years old. You see, that's what my goal is to have people not in my position at 54 years old. Exactly. Life begins in a moment and can be taken away in a moment. Every moment counts. Exactly. Moment's not time. And that's where people get confused, you know, like a lot of people like saying, you know, for example, and I'm only going to say it because I've been announcing it. So, you know, in the video that Ellen had today or yesterday, she expressed to everybody that if something were to happen with a loved one and you were able to afford to take off of your daily life for at least a month to be with that, she's saying take it off. Don't stay with what's cumbersome. Stay with what's pure. And so you are now giving everything to, because, you know, you will miss what you don't have anymore. And, you know, you'll look back and be like, oh, how much more can I give? And if you gave a whole month, 2 months, 3 months, you won't have any regrets because there was nothing else you could do. Literally, like, I got off of work. I took off of work. I made sure I had nothing better to do than be with this situation, sit in it. It's crazy. It changes even how you speak to people. You want to be right, so you make it back to that beautiful place. It makes you think about everything. I imagine that that's the beauty of it, because, you know, I say that I'm not afraid of death because I've seen so much in my life, but I've never, okay. I said I've had a shotgun, but I've never had a near-death experiences where I've gone and seen God. I've just been in bad situations that that could have been a near-death experience, but it wasn't something that was God made. It was me putting myself in a bad situation. So I had to learn from all that. For me, those are lessons that I want other people to be able to understand. This is why presence over presence. Exactly. Being present time and present moment instead of being, exactly, the presence of where you're at. That's why I always say present mind, present moment, presently aware. You are tapped in, tuned in, turned on to where you're as close as you can get to God in your own thoughts. Like, I don't know how close I am to God. I just know that God keeps giving me the energy and keeps giving me the ability to come out here and to do things in life. He's given me another opportunity that I'm working on, that it's already a week and 2 days in, 3 days in. I'm so grateful. I mean, and yes, your presence is so much more valuable than material goods. Exactly. It's the presence of your thoughts, your minds, and your awareness. Amen. It's, to me, Morgan and everybody, I want you all to know that I am so grateful. And I know that this is exactly what God wanted for me, because I wouldn't have such nurturing people on my life right now if this was not, if I was not meant for this position. Because when I was doing my previous stuff, I was letting everybody come in, and everybody does not have the right intentions. Sometimes the intentions are not really that good. They're there to corrupt people's other intentions. They're there to talk about silly stuff and just make it so you don't get deep.
To build off your own community.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This is my community. This is my channel. This is my YouTube. I am YouTube for my channel. Morgan's is his. Joe is his. Ginny is hers. You got Miles his. Everybody, Galaxies are hers. You got Fortnite King. Everybody is their own channel, but it's very easy to be deceived by people that want to say they're really good to you and they're taking away from your channel. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing you got to recognize. People will steal your energy because they're jealous of it. And I've seen a lot of people take a lot of energy from situations that I've been involved in. And I have been able to squash that and not take it as personal anymore, because these last 2 months have been so amazing in the sense of what I've seen in the growth and the positivity since I let go of that stuff. And since I've been focusing on mental health awareness. It's an important part of life. God, mental health awareness, family, you have all the intricate, components to have something positive. I was down to this channel months ago. There's no reason I know. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, there was a connection. Something connected us, Jenny, and then something was my actions because of things that were external elements that I reacted to and that I acted upon, turned people away because it wasn't the positive energy that people were looking for. And I'm so grateful that I have Joe and I have Ginny to really share that with me. Morgan wasn't sharing with me that I was torn down. Morgan was like sort of like he's sort of my bouncer if you want to talk about it.
Honestly, I was torn down.
Morgan will go after them. I've had to sort of tone Morgan down because I'm like, Morgan, please. He's a defender like me. He doesn't want anybody to be messing with. I mean, the reason why Morgan and I really gel is because we hate bullies, and we've been bullied. That's basically the main connection right there, and then everything else fell into place. But anybody comes on and messes with me, Morgan will like go after them.
Like the TWP, you also showed me time, willingness, and patience.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't really come up with myself. That's something you really didn't really help me come up with it. But then again, you helped me come up with it without knowing I came up with it.
You did it all on your own, just like I came up with AIM. With when Joe was helping me with a couple things, he came up with something, and then I said the word AIM, and it truth become over. Independence, exactly. Joe is teaching me so much about life at 54 years old that he's learned already in the past 20 plus years. But also, it's important to teach each other. And that's the one thing in life that a lot of people don't like to give, is that it's sensitive information. When I share something that hurt me and that it could maybe help you not get hurt, that's me being vulnerable. My vulnerability is my strength, is key as well. No. I understand that Morgan is key. Morgan is very key. He came to me last year when I first started doing, and I mean, literally, I might not have Morgan in my life if he would have gotten offended at what I said, because I literally said, look, I think you're cool, but I don't like video games.
I was a hot-headed guy.
and Morgan back then, it should have got him triggered, but because
this
was meant to be, well, that because this was meant to be, that's the reason why you didn't get triggered.
Yeah.
Because anybody else would have been like, okay, then don't watch my video games. I don't care. But you're like, hey, I also do other things too, and you got me involved in those other things too. Prayer, power, God, yeah, exactly. Oh, without a doubt, having Morgan is a very important part, because for me, Morgan's growth in such a short period of time. I mean, Morgan was in a very, let's just say, a very peculiar place. He was doing his channel, and yet he was doing it for somebody else, because somebody else was gaslighting him. And he thought that it was for him and for the other person, but he realized in the long run that he got bamboozled. And it took him a little while, but look where he's at now. I mean, he grew so much in the 6 months or the 6.5 months that I've known, that I've been here, that I've seen him probably for at least 6 months of those, or 5.5 months of those. So he came to me basically when I started doing my lives in November, beginning of December, I think. And when he got here, we haven't gotten rid of each other. There's been a couple times that we've basically not communicated for a little time. When he was doing his change with Cody, he was not really doing the YouTube thing as much for a little while, and then he changed a little bit, and he was a little. So there was times, but we always have been communicating. We've always been able to communicate. He's always been able to contact me outside of YouTube. So that's the thing that I love about what's here, is that I want people to know the power they have in prayer is so powerful. Exactly. Prayer is the power. God is the power that's given to us. Excuse me. So it's 3:30. So I do need to go eat something, because I have to eat something before. But what I can do is this. I trust you, Morgan. You want to take the live over for a little while? Okay. Just remember, everybody chill out. I'm gonna take myself off the screen. I won't hear anything. I'm not gonna talk either. I'm gonna mute myself. But I'm gonna go eat something, because I need to get ready, because I have dinner at 5:30. So I'll be back. I will be back. But I'm gonna go have another taco. You are born to be a leader, Morgan. Okay, Morgan, you're on, brother. Love you, everybody. I'll be back shortly. Okay, thank you.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, Morgan means sea protector, sea defender, or captain, which is kind of pun for a Captain Morgan. Oh, really, Joe? You hit me with a pun of Captain Morgan. Oh my god. You are born to be a leader, Morgan. Somewhat. I don't like to lead. I'm not even a follow. I don't like to follow either. I'm just like a middle guy. I don't like to lead, because if I lead and do it wrong and stuff, then I don't be the person to get blamed for it. How's your day, Joe? How's your day, Judy? Who else is here? Galaxy, I'm pretty sure is still here. Um, who else? We got Miles. What's up, bro? I don't even know what to talk about. Okay. Actually, I do know what to talk about. Here we go. Why not? I'm here anyways. It was a story I wanted to tell people. People have been checking out my video. So here we go. We're going to do this instead. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I got something for you, Joe. I got something for you. You ready to hear this? It's a inspirational story I wrote. I made a video earlier on YouTube, so I don't know if you checked it out. It's growth. There's growth something. I have to look it up. It's on my Gmail right here, guys. My bad. I'm confusing at the moment. Why is it doing this? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to load up this story so I can read it to y'all. Why is it doing this to me? You don't want me to read the story, y'all. This is what makes a good leader. The one who doesn't like to lead and does it out of necessity. What's called to it? Okay, so that that is what makes a good leader. The one who doesn't like to lead and does it out of necessity. What's called it to do it? That's cool. Yeah, definitely. They become the leader. Okay. People that don't like to lead will become the leader. Where is that story? My bad, guys. I really want to read the story to y'all. It's kind of. Yeah, did you do this to your computer? I really want to read the story to y'all. There you are. Honestly, I hope this story. I hope you like it, Joe and Jenny. Look at Jenny. Where is it? Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. Load. I like writing inspirational stories. I'm honestly thinking about shaving my hair bald again. Honestly, I might go bald again. Okay, guys, just loading the story real fast. My bad. I'm pretty sure Jenny and Joe like inspirational talk. I know they do. So does Todd. Pretty sure Miles might. Galaxy. Yeah, for sure. So confused, bro. Come on. There you go. Okay, where are you at? Okay. What the? Okay, whatever. Let's do it this way. Okay, I guess we'll do it this way. I kind of messed up my script. Also, I did that. Okay. Sorry, guys. We'll start with this. What's up, fam? Today the message is simple but powerful. To survive, you got to grow, not just as a creator, but as a person, as a community. If you are serious about building a real platform on YouTube, if you want your voice to reach more people, it all starts with growth. Let me break it down. Grow yourself first. First, you get to grow yourself. Before you gain subscribers, before you go viral, you got to grow within. That means showing up even when you're tired, posting when the views are low, learning from the videos that flopped. Every upload is practice, every failure is feedback. If you're not growing, you're standing still. So you invest in your craft, learn, reflect, improve. You can't pour into a community if you're running on empty. Growth with others, or grow with others, my bad. Now let's talk about community. Because you're not meant to do this alone. YouTube is not just me, it's we. Engage with people, reply to their comments, support other creators, collaborate when you can. You grow faster when you grow together. And trust me, people don't just subscribe to your content, they subscribe to you, to your energy, your heart, your consistency, I can pronounce it. Build for build for the long game. Here's the truth. Viral moments fade, but trust. The latest. Don't just chase numbers. Build relationships. Show us authentically deliver value every time. Because the creators who win long term, they're the ones who play the long game. It's not about blowing up overnight. It's about planting seeds every day and being patient enough to see them grow. Create together. If you want to grow your community, bring them into this process. Ask questions in your videos, do polls, read the comments, make them feel seen, heard, and involved. The more people that feel like they belong, the more they engage. Let your channel be the place where your audience doesn't just watch, they grow with you. Call to action. So here's the message plain and clear. You got to grow to survive. But when you grow together, you thrive. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below. What's the one way you're growing this week? Let's inspire each other. And if this message hits home, hit the like or hit the video, share it with someone in your community, and let's grow together. Together, peace, love, and progress. I will see you next one. Yeah, that was a good one too. So I hope y'all like that. Let's try to find a different one. That's pretty cool. How'd you like that story, Joe? That's cool. Still like it. I'm give another story real fast. Where is it? Um, Sounds like you are planting greatness. Yeah, definitely. I have more stories. Sorry, guys. I'm brain farted right now. I really don't know what to talk about. I'm not really that much of a talker, I guess. I'm shy. Leave me alone.
He's playing. He's not shy. I'm
You're
here.
back.
What's going on? I've been here listening to the whole thing. That's a great story. I just didn't know if you could hear me.
I'm done writing bedtime stories.
So that's a one thing about about being on YouTube. You know,
How is work going? Work's going good and stuff. I am painting a church, Joe. and I'm still cutting in the the base of the walls, like say, the cut-ins from the top up here. Thing up there. But yeah, the cut-ins will be over here, like where the trim does that, whatever you want to call it. So I have to cut all that in, and after that, start rolling walls and stuff. You're painting a church, so how's it going? It's going good and stuff. It just takes time and stuff because I can't spill paint or drop paint. That's part of being a professional. You can't spill your paint. And trust me, people spill paint. That's like the hardest thing to do at that job. It's not spill your dang paint. Cool, yeah, definitely. The paintings, yeah, kind of runs in my family when it comes to painting houses and stuff. I'm also a president. Oops, well, that sucks. The plants, they're doing awesome too. This is what this one's looking like. This is my tomato plant. I'm actually more excited about my pepper plant than my other tomato plant. Look at this one. It's like this is how they're supposed to grow. They sag down because their body's bigger than they are. Stems. Yeah, that's my camellia. Yeah, my peppers. This is what my peppers look like. Yeah. Peppers. These are my jalapeno peppers. It took a long time on these, man. That tomato, that definitely is.
I will be putting the mute back on so you don't hear me chewing.
Okay, I read in that story I posted earlier.
Be my guest and read them another one. You got chat. You can do what you want. I'll be about 10 more minutes. But okay. Keep in mind something. I need to get off before 2 hours so we can use these as AI generated shorts. So we got about 18 minutes. 18 minutes okay. We got. Okay. I'll be back in about 10, maybe sooner.
Whatever. See if I can find another story for y'all. I need to start coming up with stories. Every time I get stuck with this, I'm just gonna. I need stories for this. Not bad. I'm trying to find this video. Oh, there you are. Okay, which one's this story? It's loading, guys. My bad. On the spot, yeah, I know, right? I definitely got put on the spot, and I definitely have to, do it. Okay, where is this story? I have to scroll. Hey, Jimmy. Okay, here's another story. Let's see if I can get to it. This is old story. Okay, old story, but oh well. Let's do it again. I hope Jenny and Joe likes it. I'm pretty sure Joe heard this already, but Jenny, I hope you like this one. Growing at your own speed. Because you are not late, you're just in bloom. Let's be honest. It's way too easy to feel like you're behind in life. scroll through social media for about 5 minutes. It seems like everyone else has it all figured out. Someone just bought a house. Someone else just got a promotion. Another person's launching a podcast, running a marathon, or sipping espresso in Rome. And then there's you, maybe still figuring things out, maybe stuff, maybe just tired. That quiet little voice in your head says, "Shouldn't you be further by now?" Question mark. The voice says wrong. Growth isn't a race. We've been fed this idea that life is some kind of a timeline, uh, granted by guaranteed by this age. Start a career by that one, get married, buy a home, have kids, find your purpose. All before you hit a barity number someone decided meant success. But here's the truth. There's no one size fits all timeline. There's only your path, your pace, your growth. You are not behind, you are becoming. Plans don't panic. Nature gets this. Some flowers bloom early, others take years. Bamboo can sit still for months, then suddenly shoot up for feet in a matter of days. Not once do they think, "Wow, I really should have grown faster." They grow when they're ready. So can you. Trying to grow on someone else's timeline is like watering a cactus, like a lily. It doesn't help. It might actually hurt. Give yourself the same grace you give a seed. You don't tug on it to make it sprout faster. You water it, you tend to it, and you let it grow when it's ready. Looks different on everyone. Maybe today you win was getting out of bed. Maybe you set a boundary, finished a small task, or simply gave yourself a break. That progress, not all growth is loud. Some of the most powerful changes happen quietly in the background, deep inside, while no one is watching. Just because the world doesn't see your growth doesn't mean it isn't happening. Your pace is perfect. There is nothing wrong with growing slow. There is nothing wrong with pausing. There is nothing wrong with not knowing your next step. You don't have to rush to catch up. You don't have to prove anything. You're allowed to grow slowly, quietly, and perfectly, and still be worthy. But take the pressure off. Follow the timeline. Listen to your own rhythm. You are not behind. You're in bloom. That's another good story too. I hope you like that one. I like that staircase. You can get free TV off that. I bet I got better reception off my staircase than cheap. Jokes on you. I got smart TV and Wi-Fi, so I get free stuff. And I also got apps like Hulu, Peacock, IMAX, and all that, Netflix. But no, I don't use them. That's like back in the 2000 era. I don't use antennas, bro. That was cool. Did you say you wrote the story? Or was that generated? It was somewhat of my story, but generating to a story. It tied up to the story I was talking about, but it tied up in one big story. So yeah, hey, I got a bunch of inspirational stories on my YouTube. Nice. Yeah, it's actually really ChatGPT is not that bad. It's actually pretty cool. It's not technically writing it for you. It's like asking you for if you want to do inspirational or talking about inspirational community stuff. You can write a book. You can write poems. You can write a song. All that. You can just give it a name to go off of and stuff, and what you're talking about, the topic you're going about, the inspirational part. I don't see your name here. Oh, really? I'm here. Here. I'm here. I just typed my name in there. I'm here.
Sorry. I'm back.
Yeah, I use AI stuff for various. Well, ChatGPT AI, is it?
What?
ChatGPT is not AI, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not so helpful. Well, it's helpful for me.
ChatGPT is used by a lot of people. I use it. I use it for my prayers.
He was asking me he said, "Did you write the story?" He's like, "Did you say you wrote the story, or was it generated?" Most of it came from me, but the rest was generated.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
Morgan's channel.
Two recent stories I just read.
Yeah, I use
AI stuff
for various stuff. Sometimes it's helpful. Yeah, sometimes it's not helpful. Like, you're right. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not helpful. But the one thing that I do notice about ChatGPT and these AI things is that it at least can fill in the blanks, and then you can at least construct around that. But at least you get something that you're missing to fill in, and that helps you with the storyline.
After reading those stories to everybody, after this, I'm gonna go make me another one.
That's fine. That's fine. So I did want to let everybody know I'm so grateful that everybody showed such love to Morgan while he was put on the spot. You know, it's okay, Spot. Spot, run, Spot.
Might as well call me Spot.
Yeah. You're awesome, brother. I'm glad that you took you. Listen, that's what this is for. I personally do not mind. I want people to feel comfortable and grow. That's why I always invite Morgan, you know, to come, and other people too, because if they do this on their channel, they might not be able to feel, they might feel really like nervous. But at least here, you know, you're put on the spot, but this is, you know, this is easy to go through because it is your information, but it doesn't, you don't have to look at it as your information. You know what I mean? Like you say, oh, this isn't my channel. I'm on somebody else's channel doing this. So you can always break free of what you want to break free of. So what do we have here? Yeah. I used to make words into pictures and then into movies. Mostly are my videos I made from word phrases. Yeah. Sometimes though, the word phrases don't really come out that great. Meaning the pictures. Sometimes they put 6 fingers inside there. Sometimes they definitely don't spell words right.
Look up and see what I wrote about Morgan's name, brother. What do you mean look up and see? Don't you look up my name and tell me look up my name and tell me what the name means.
Morgan's
Don't
channel.
you do that. No.
Oh, he's gonna look up your name and tell you what it means? Okay, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 4 minutes and then we got a boogie because I want to turn it into some shorts.
That's messed up. You called you Mr. Oh, that's a good name for Todd, Mr. T.
He always calls me Mr. T. But you know something? I'm not B.A. Baracus, bro. I don't got a bunch of gold chains all over me. You fool! You fool! Oh gosh. Yeah.
No, scroll up.
Okay, one second.
When you said my name?
Yeah. Let me see where it's. Oh, sweet Jenny. On the spot. So your name is on the spot.
On the spot.
You're not Spot. You're on the spot.
Okay.
Because he was asking you how work's going, and then you said, so yeah, Joe was asking you a couple questions, and see that's the thing too, Morgan. So another thing is this too. If when you do this, when in your own lives or when you're on here, especially with Brother Joe will feed you stuff. If you like listen to what he's saying, he will feed you stuff to converse. So you don't have to feel like put on the spot because Joe will be the one through the communication to interact with you and like get certain things out if you're paying attention to it. So just to let you know in the future, Joe is one of those individuals that loves to communicate with the people inside the comments. So if I'm talking about something, if I'm on a tangent or a rant or something like that, Joe will make sure that everybody's being heard, everybody's communicating with, you know, because Joe will make it himself. And so Joe has always been the moderator individual. He's like that role because he pays attention to so much stuff. Exactly. No, Morgan means sea chief, sea protector, sea defender, or sailor captain. Look at you, Morgan.
So you might as well say a short version of Captain Morgan.
No, he's telling you exactly what it means. The reason they made it Captain Morgan is because your name means that.
I know.
They didn't make your name Captain Morgan because they made a drink first. They named the drink after you.
The pun is
Captain name you after the drink. Hey, Morgan, you know something? You came from the drink.
Honestly, I think my name came out before they even thought of Captain Morgan the alcohol.
I try to protect privacy a bit. It's the internet, bro. Like, I don't know. If you want your last name on Joe's invite link, really? I've said my email. I know the internet is crazy. I do. And everybody, the reason why Miles is sharing this, and not just like novicely, is that he was into internet security. Like literally, that was one of his careers. So internet security was one of his things in life that he was doing, and so he knows a lot about this. So when you hear the thing about happening with his son and all, there's a story about Miles that comes way before him just talking with us here right now. So the information that he shares, he's a cybersecurity, exactly. He worked in that field. So he shares with us, for us to be protected, because he knows what can be done. He knows the evilness. Is that an apple?
Yeah.
Oh, look at boy got an apple. Got to clean that screen though. You got an apple. You're not using it?
Yeah.
You don't use it?
No, because the person that gave it to me was my So my uncle's ex that moved. Yeah. So my uncle
we can't go there. We can't go there. Sorry, we can't go there. We got 3 minutes. I know that might be just a long story. That's why I didn't want to go there. It works fine for some people though. I used to, yes. At first I didn't give my first name away, and then I gave my first name, and then somebody saw me with my first and last name on there. If you want to come and get me, you got a lot of nothing to get. Really?
Hey, my Facebook page is connected to my YouTube.
I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
To the
Indonesia
and the Stuff Bunch, naked ladies and oh wow, and she has no real affiliation with that stuff. Oh wow.
My bad.
My mom's Facebook business page has brothels links. Oh wow.
Brothels is military, isn't it?
No. Brothels is like houses where men go to do.
I'm thinking of Brussels, like that's like military rooms and stuff. Brussels.
That's a country.
Brussels. Whoa. So what do they call the stuff they sleep in then?
What do they call what?
That's what they call them. They call them Brussels. That's what they call. That's what they call them. I could be wrong. Hey, Galaxy, and her home address is linked to that. Not anymore.
Maybe you can. Okay. I'm not going to run past it. We got 2 minutes. I'm going to say I love you, everybody. I am grateful for this time that we all shared together. I thank you for all the really deep conversation and the connection to everybody's personal growth and heartache. I know that it's very unique and tough to be able to talk about these things, but I'm so grateful that we're able to share in a community like this. And it does take communities like this to be able to share. I am grateful, God, and I am thankful that you allow us on this day to have these conversations that are so powerful, engaging, as well as nourishing and growth-oriented for all. Hope one day that all recognize. For now, the few I am grateful for and thankful for. Thank you, God. Thank you, Hashem. Amen. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, everybody. I would love to say goodbye to everybody in personal, but I have to get off because then I'll miss that 2-hour window. I'll speak to you soon, Ginny, okay?
Bye, Ginny. Bye, Joe. Bye, Miles. Bye, Galaxy.
Thank you, Galaxy. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Ginny. Thank you, Fortnite. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Speak to you soon. Peace.